Greetings P32 crew and welcome to the very first episode of TERRORflops, a brand new weekly streaming series here on Platform 32 where I delve into the bad, the broken and the beat down games of the Xbox 360, Wii and PS3 era. These are games that for whatever reason were highly promoted and then massively bombed, or were just incredibly broken upon release and ended up being legendary for their terribleness. The first game that I am going to be featuring on this series is a game I was tweeting about over the weekend because I had an urge to play it and then decided to wait until the stream, and it is this game here, Bodycount by Codemasters. The box art is going to be reversed here because my camera is flipped, but Bodycount from Codemasters was pretty much the final game from Codemasters action game studio. Basically, after Bodycount, they stopped doing any kind of games other than racing games. I think this was a bit of an unexpected flop. I think they thought big things from this, and I expected big things from this game as well, because I went to see this game previewed at E3. I saw like a hands-on demo of it. They showed all the destruction elements and the way you could shred with your guns through all the scenery, and basically it was sold to me as a spiritual successor to Black, with all the destructible bits in the environment and stuff. But sadly it didn't really set the world on fire at all. In fact, it flopped so hard that most people have even forgotten this game exists. So I'm here to remind you all about it in today's episode of TERRORflops, which I guess I'll be kicking off soon. I'm just going to give a quick shout out to everyone who's watching. We got Ben Eats, Platter Pie, Dragon Brother, Gavin UK86, Gaz Sharp, Jafarami, McLeod, Carl Richardson, Kate Lily, Longhorn, Mark Russell, Mediocre, Danny, Monica Lockpick, Nightcat, Platform 32, that's me, and Vandal in the chat. If you're wondering what kind of games would be on TERRORflops, well, I just went on eBay about 2 minutes ago and bought a copy of Hour of Victory, which is probably one of the worst games I've ever played on the Xbox 360, and that is fucking terrible. What other things could I play on here? Damnation, which I think is another Codemasters game. Haze for the PlayStation 360. Conduit from the Wii. My friend James Bartholomew suggested that, so I could do that at some point. Turning Point, that's another Codemasters game. Oh, poor Codemasters. Rogue Warrior, I want to do Rogue Warrior, the Rebellion game, and maybe Never Dead as well, that was from Rebellion. Basically, there's a lot of games I can do to keep this series going for quite a while. But without further ado, let's kick off with the campaign. I'm going to play through on easy, just so I can get... I'm not bothered. Once I've done this, I'm never going to play it again. So I'm not bothered with challenge or anything like that. I just want to see how the game plays, get through as much as I can within the next 2 hours. I searched for my achievements for this, by the way. It's been over 8 years since I played this game.
How many times have you been told you can make a difference? How many times have people promised to save?
Did I say PlayStation 360? Cheers, Nightcat.
At the network, we don't just believe
Lot on my mind.
We believe in action. We believe the world needs solutions. We believe the solution is you.
Alright, here is an incredible cutscene. So from what I remember about this game, story is basically non-existent. You play unnamed... You play David No Name. And you're fighting for, I guess, the network? Whatever the network is. And then that's about it. That's about as much as I know about the story of this game.
Pod failure imminent.
I gave up after about the second level. I got super bored of it.
Failure imminent.
No.
Remain calm.
Platform station 3260, says Jafari McLeod. Oh, my parachute.
Recover missing network equipment. Please proceed with caution. Your safety is our concern.
And that, my friends, is basically the story. Enter Tasanga city streets. Peace talks fell apart about 36 hours ago. The country is dropping into hell at 1,000 miles per hour, and the militia have attacked and occupied this part of Tasanga city. The area around your network support point, NSP, is occupied and deep in conflict. Get into the city, clean up, and let's get on with business. Let's do some business. Oh, that is a brown. We're back in Resident Evil 4 era of brown games.
Apologies for the rough landing. Okay, UAV is coming on station. It wouldn't stand too close to the beach right now. There's about to be a fireworks display.
Hopefully the game audio's okay. Oh god. Oh, I need to invert my controls for some reason.
Okay, here's the situation. Peace talks between the militia and government fell apart about 36 hours ago.
Should have been 32 hours ago.
Into a war zone. And unfortunately, this area is swarming with Arcady militia. Our first priority is to reclaim your network support point. Don't let anyone get in your way.
Alright, just gonna quickly invert my x-axis, my y-axis even. Yeah, so graphically, I mean they've tried. There's like quite a dense city back there, but everything looks really like bitty and horrible. I don't know the technical terms for these things. Is it anti-aliasing? You need some anti-aliasing, or there's some jaggies or something? I don't know. I just play the games. I don't make them. Also, one of the first things I noticed with this game is just how stiff the movement feels. Going from playing a really smooth first-person shooter game like Call of Duty to this, just it feels nasty. There's games, first-person shooters games of this era often had like very stiff controls, and this is absolutely no different. Is there a crouch? Doesn't seem to be a crouch. There's a look down iron sights. Hold left trigger and move L stick to peek, so you can peek and things, and you can blow up explodey barrels for all that delicious damage. And you also get a score multiplier. And you pick up some orbs as well. I don't know what the orbs do. Intel charges the OSB. Don't know what that means either. But yeah, I seem to remember there was like score multipliers in this game. So the more headshots you made, the cooler the kills, the more points you'd get. Well, they definitely got blasted. How do... Oh, there you go. Crouch is clicking the right thumbstick. And yeah, there's a terrible amount of screen tearing in this game. It's pretty cray-cray. Yeah, you run away from my grenade. Is he limping? That's some good ragdolling. When you pick up the bonuses, it's like keyboard cats playing the piano. Oh god. Oh, the movement is so... Oh. Ah. Not enough bibble bobbles. So yeah, E3 2011, I'm pretty sure I saw this previewed. This game came out in 2012. And I think it was one of my highlights. I've always been a big fan of Codemasters, so I was super chuffed to have been invited along to play it. And anyone who's watched Late to the Party on Eurogamer will know that I'm a big fan of Black. I made Ether play Black during an episode of Late to the Party. No! And so yeah, I was proper hyped for this. But yeah, from what I can remember, there's like three. I think there's 3 worlds. Like 3 distinct areas. I only played the first 2. But I've heard that the 3rd area is the best area, but I don't know what it is. I've never bothered searching for it or anything. And it doesn't really, apart from the old shooty mans, forever mans, story-wise and motivation-wise, there isn't much going on under the hood. Wow! Oh god, these a little bit of a bullet sponge, these guys. Let's chase them. Let's chase them. Ooh. Actually, do you know what? Oh! I think I shot him as he was throwing a grenade. That's pretty cool. There's definitely some cool destruction in here, but it feels like the Xbox 360 is visually struggling to keep up with it a lot of time. There's a lot of screen tear and the frame rate is like chugging. Boom. The aim kind of... There's some aim assist which quite nicely snaps to your target. Comms dish. What am I doing with the comms dish? Am I... Oh, I'm shooting the comms dish. Okay. Makes sense. Awesome. Fewer chance of being detected. Hello everyone who's just turned up. What I'd like to do quickly is check my achievements and find out when the first time I played this was. So the last time I played this, or the last achievement I earned, was in 2012. And the first achievement I learned was also 2012. And it was 12th of March 2012. Hot Potato killed 10 enemies with grenades. That's the time when I first earned an achievement for this game. Maybe I didn't even get to the second world, because those achievements seem pretty close together. I wouldn't be surprised if I just, just slowly drifted away from it. Because there really isn't too much this game like to make you want to push forwards. What is this? I've updated a second power source. Get ready for some 2020 Xbox 360 achievements, says Gavin. No, my Xbox is going to be like, what? I actually, I haven't played Xbox for so long that I don't have an Xbox Live account anymore, which is a shame, because I was thinking about trying this out online to see if anyone was online with it, but... Oh, fuck. I forgot what melee was then. Yeah, to see if anyone was online with it. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be, and I wasn't going to spend 50 quid just for that lollgag, but... Okay.
You're clear. Support point is open and ready for business. Check in when you're ready.
Hey, A122. Hello, Slappy Burrito. 2012 was supposed to be the year that the world ended, according to the ancient Mayans, but they were out by 8 years. Okay, let's get up here. So I'm disabling some communication networks and basically just booping my face onto things. Picked up C4. Oh, look at this computer. That is some textures.
To Zanga City, the perfect tourist spot if you're into frag injuries and landmines. This is one of the most dynamic cities in Africa. Now it's deserted, bullet-ridden, and stuck in the middle of a civil war. Both sides were involved in peace talks, and then the violence suddenly reignited. No one else is coming to help. It's just the network.
Uh,
It's just us. We have to get the sites talking again, or thousands more will suffer.
okay, so the objective of this game is to make friends with everyone.
The whole of Tsenga and the network are counting on you.
Whee!
So, no pressure. Check your combat console for assignment details.
Quah! Backstab. There's actually, all that chatter is way more story than I thought this game had. There we go, I've got +3 explosive for that. Who's up? So not really getting too many bonuses for just straight up shooting people. You have to be a bit more actiony with your shots. I was hoping that barrel would explode, but it's the wrong colour. Look at all these little pebbles. Oh, my waypoint's over here though. Glad I put it on easy. Those bumbling around would have been the death of me, I think. So quite like the lean mechanic. I think this is one of the first times I'd ever kind of really seen a lean mechanic in a first-person shooter game on console. It's not the best because it's on left stick. The better ones I've found is the best kind of lean mechanics I've found is like either Call of Duty's clip onto a wall or Rainbow Six Siege's click in the left or right thumbstick, depending on which way you want to lean. Boop. But yeah, fair play for trying with the leans. It just feels a little bit wobbly. Not exactly the most reliable form of leaning. There we go. I got a B. Excellent. Times 12B. Nice. What are the exclamation marks on the ground? I'm not really sure. They're intel, but I don't know what you use them for. Wasn't paying attention. So, oh, here we go. Intel reward scheme. Oh, I've got things on my D-pad that I can buy with the intel. Oh, I totally forgot that manuals were a thing. Okay, so I can use intel to buy either adrenaline, a target pulse wave, which I guess is like a UAV, explosive bullets, or a WMD airstrike. So I'm going to do that shit. Okay, militia strikes against the army have been strong in this region.
From what we can tell, it's the militia who struck first, massacring an army column. Our main concern is the deaths of several pro-peace individuals on both sides. We need to find out why. The militia unit responsible for the massacre is here, in Tsenga City. Intel suggests it would be worth paying their commander a visit.
Zoom. Press X to use weapons cache. Accessing weapons cache. Unknown weapon. So we got weapon unlocks. So I'm gonna have that, and I'm gonna have my secondary weapon as that's a shotgun. So, yeah, I'm gonna have my primary weapon as I'll have my I'll have that and my secondary as a shotgun. There we go. And I believe I've accidentally. Oh, so actually, just behind me there, that's my thing that I can spend my intel on. At the moment, I only have adrenaline, so I've bought that, which has now given me a speed boost. This is the level that was demoed at E3, I think. Haha, you went flying up against the wall. Those militia soldiers were all stuck against one another on that little choke point there. They're all like trying to trip. It's like when your two people are trying to get through the door at the same time and no one wants to be the rude one who barges past first. So yeah. I think the orange ones are ammo, so the blue ones must be shield, or the red. I think those ones are ammo, the reddy orange ones. My shield looks like it's full. Yeah, this is either the one they demoed at E3 or the one they demoed with a big gameplay video, because unless all the levels start looking the same. So I can remember someone saying you could shred
Objective ahead.
through the
Puts up a fight,
walls.
the network's authorized you to put him down.
And there was a bit they
Needs
showed
more
in the
than
demo at E3 where they're on top of a crane. I don't see a crane anywhere. Maybe it's not this level. My assassination target's up here. Oh, piss. Well, it's definitely gone to town on the destruction effects. Wah! Headshot backstab. Whoa! So my assassination target is 98 meters away. Boom! Can't mantle. Mantle only came into video games after 2019, it feels like. Didn't react to that explosion much. You can see that it's actually quite impressive how the how destructible the buildings are now. That first level, quite like just standard boring corridors, but I really, you've got to like admire the destructible scenery here. It's really well done. There was a lot of scenery to shred through. Shred was the cool terminology they came up with for this game. And whether or not shredding through stuff will have a tactical use, or you know, whether it just looks cool is another thing, but it's definitely kind of hard to see, to judge where all the enemies are coming from. I can see why playing this on a harder difficulty level I'd have got frustrated with it and left it, because it is just, seems to be at this point just a hail of gunfire from every direction, like it's just non-stop, enemies pouring out of places I've been before, which makes you wonder, are they just spawning from behind, like infinitely spawning, or are they all pouring in from another area of the map? I don't know, it's weird, but definitely will be something that I'd find frustrating on higher difficulty levels. Where is my assassination target is still 39 meters away. Even that monitor like fell apart a little bit. Hey, uh-oh. Wow, that was a prolonged explosion noise. So the militia commander is there, and it said I could plant a mine as a trap, but I don't know if I can just do that at certain areas on the map, or what.
He's not carrying much of interest. Search the area.
Oh, I killed him. That was pretty easy. I bet he's a right pain in the arse on harder difficulty levels. Where was that mine thing? It was around here, wasn't it? Oh, don't see it now. Ooh. Okay, he's not carrying anything of interest. 30 yards away. This way. Oh, I've got this little ramshackle
shred through the walls to reach it.
God damn it! Can I shred through using a exploding barrel, I wonder? I probably need to be up high though. That's cool. That destruction is pretty awesome. Top marks for destruction. But low marks to me for not going the right way. Anyone remember a game called called Brink by Splash Damage? Character designs of this one remind me of that. Brink is another one that could easily, and probably will at some point, feature on this series, because Brink was proper hyped. It won Eurogamer 2010's top like game of show. It was like the most anticipated game of the show. Character designs were awesome. The kind of the idea behind the game and the multiplayer like aspects were pretty good, but then when it came out, I remember it came out and the online was just so bad. It was broken. Like everything was glitchy and crashy. Online wouldn't work. There's lag everywhere. It was just a mess to play. And you know, when you're launching an online only really game and it's unplayable because your online service is so broken, you're basically signing a death warrant for your game, which is what happened, because that game, it got fixed. The online stuff got fixed from what I can remember, but by then the damage was done and people had moved on. Yeah, that was a huge flop, Brink. I think Bethesda were really expecting lots more from it, especially after it won awards at Eurogamer Expo and E3 and stuff. I wonder if it's even playable online anymore. That's when I'll definitely have to buy a Xbox Gold membership for again. But we shall see when I do that, because I've got plenty of other single player type games to play. I got a C or D? I got a C grade for that one. So it's starting to do pretty bad. But never mind. Gas shops. I used to pass the Splash Damage offices every day on the way to and from work. Isn't that interesting? That is very interesting. I doubt the multiplayer works. Splash Damage turned Brink into the free-to-play game Dirty Bomb. Pretty sure Dirty Bomb shut down as well, didn't it? Okay, I've got an upgrade to my Whatsits. Hello to all 141 people watching right now. You are tuning into episode 1 of TERRORflops, a weekly series here on Platform 32, where I'll be playing the best of the worst video games from the Xbox 360, PS3 and Wii era games that, for whatever reason, whether they were bad marketing, bad programming, or just because they were plain bad games that flopped. And just playing the first 2 hours of them, chatting about my memories, maybe of when I covered them in the past, what little memories I have, because I'm always very, my memories don't last very long. And yeah, just, you know, seeing what's going on. To be honest, this game isn't as bad as I thought. I think it's because I'm playing on easy. So it's not as frustrating. This, I think, this one's got a crane. This might be the E3 one. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the destruction in it. It's pretty cool. It doesn't handle too well on the Xbox 360. It looks pretty ugly. Screen tear and frame issues and brown. I'll put the silenced pistol as my... Pretty sure you got way more points for stealthing than you did for actually exploding, which was one of the big issues with this game, because it kind of The game sells itself as like a big action game, but
Some sort of
you
underground power line.
if
Still
you play
can't
it
see
as a
what's
big
going
dumb
on
action
though.
game,
More power lines.
you don't get as many
I'll give these
points
to someone, see if they can build a
as
map.
if you play
Keep
it as a
tracing them.
stealth game. So if I just sprayed my gun into that guy's back, I'd have lost my kill streak. But if I can stay stealthy for as long as possible. Ow. Oh no. Oh, even getting hit doesn't break my kill streak. So stiff. Oh, there we go. See, I didn't get that guy with the headshot, so I lost my kill streak there. Nice. Lovely exploding forklift. So you just shred the enemies and they don't die, but they do if you knife them. Don't get any points for knifing either, unfortunately. Let's head upstairs. I think my checkpoint is up the stairs. It is. Ooh. I do like the lean thing now. Boop, boop. Can I, if I crouch, can I... Oh yeah, you can peek up and... So you've got a lot of control with how your character leans and peeks and moves. It can be quite hard to spot the enemies though. They're all just... Like everything is kind of like a shade, like a gloomy shade of like brown, grey, blue, green. It just kind of muddies together a bit. It would be better if the enemies were a little bit more visible. Not exactly a Destiny skybox, but it's not too bad. Nice big hole in the floor. Some kind of quarry. Don't quarry, be happy. Objective updated. Scan power source.
Power spike detected.
Okay, let's go and check out the power spike. Just gonna. What kind of PC is this? This is a Janux. Oh my! Took that Janux apart. Actually, that's quite cool. Knifing it, you see how much destructibility is in. Well, there's nothing in that. But the monitors and the PCs have quite a good amount of destructibility there, and the lockers as well. Not bad. Let's make my way up here towards this power source. Boop my face on it.
These power lines seem to lead out from the mine to other places, which is
Look.
odd.
Oh, okay. All right. I forgot about the suicide bombingtons. Whoa. I was gonna get a little bit of a Borderlands-y flavour from the enemies and the exploders now. There's some good, excellent gun noises and body splatter noises. I'm a fan of that as well. There's another power source.
More power. This
Boom.
infrastructure must have taken a lot to build, yet there's no evidence of it being constructed. No plans, nothing.
Oops. I accidentally activated my... Can I turn it off? Yeah, I turn it
Tom
off.
Chatter is putting the RKD commander at the east end of the mine. The UAV's pinpointed his location.
Okay, I need to assassinate the militia agent. I accidentally activated my ultra bullets, and now I've lost all of my intel. Thanks, Ian, you knob. So I guess we're going this way. See, I had no idea there's anyone there. It just looked like a mess of shadows. going on up there? Ooh. Sounds like a science fiction, a kid's science fiction show from the 80s when someone is trying to hack a computer or something. Again, we got some cool shredding on the scenery here. Some excellent destruction. Big fan of the destruction. Wow! Oh no! So a guy behind these donuts. There he is. Let's stab him. Oh, I got points there for stabbing him in the head. It was called a headshot. Even though I stabbed him in the face. Well, there's already been some destruction in here. Look. Oh shit! So I put my powerful stopping power bullets on. And I just... Sucks to be you, buddy. Flop.
So much for militia intelligence. They didn't see you coming, did they?
Nope. I
See
mean,
what the operative had with him.
obviously did see me coming because
Locator device identified.
he attacked me, but...
And we have
What the hell?
a door. What the hell is it doing here? GPS locators, this, none of it belongs in Tasanga. Whatever's hiding behind that door's gotta be important. Transmitting codes. Well, what do you say, Alice? Ready to go down the rabbit hole? Let's find out what's in there.
I am, but don't call me Alice. So, yeah, looks like they forgot to colour the game in. I remember it going very sci-fi at this point, says Gavin. Yes, correct. It does go very sci-fi. It's such a bizarre game. Unless my memories come back to me as I'm playing, I don't remember too much past this point. This is actually, so I've re-bought this game. This is an old game. The shop game. It's an old pre-owned one from there. I did have a pre-order. I thought I had a review copy, but maybe I gave it to a friend because and re-bought this because I've peeled off a game sticker. Unless I bought it, or maybe I was really excited for it and I bought it. I presume I would have had a review copy, but back when I saw this at E3, I was doing Platform 32 for UK Freeview TV channel, like 42 or something, 49 I think it was, and
Security door. Find me a tunnel and let me work my magic.
it was only a small TV show that about 5 people watched, and that meant that I didn't always get my hands on review code as readily as I do now. I work for the big boys, the Eurogamers. Companies are a little bit more keen to send me review code now, but why can't I get through that? Duh. I totally forgot about the entire point of this game for a second there.
Key you found.
I was too busy reliving memories from olden days of Ian's game times. So we got nothing new unlocking here. So I'm just going to stick with my pistol and my...
This is looking too high tech for an arms dealer, and nothing I've seen so far matches military equipment that I know of. Whoever built this has money, and yet somehow they've managed to stay out of the world's spotlight.
I cannot remember where this game goes after this point.
Facility lockdown in progress.
Were there many pubes in the cases, lasses? Jesus Christ. I don't think so. There are now, but not when I bought it. Oh. I bought a Spectrum game off eBay. Quite a while ago now, quite a few years ago. I tweeted it out when I discovered it, but I bought an old Spectrum game, and someone had used it to skin up with, and oh shit, I died. It had vintage weed and vintage like roach paper and stuff inside the packaging. It's like, oh yeah, this is a good vintage, yeah, 1980s. I don't think there wasn't enough in there to take a bong with, let alone do a cannabis joint, though I'm sure. But yeah, it's like, I can't remember what game it was. It was like it was a plastic clamshell case. It might have been the Friday the 13th game or something. But yeah, the residues of someone's skinning up box. And there was no free skunks as Kate Lily. I am not going anywhere near 80. Well, no, that would be like 40-year-old skankweed. That one definitely would have had pubes in it, I think. Don't know where I'm going to be going. Following the waypoint would be a good idea, I think. But how get through do? Do I have to go through there? Ah, Bantha poo do. Ow. Guy's got such weak legs. Well, future. We're in the future. You're on channel 90 on Freeview. Channel 90 on Freeview, that's it. 6 AM till 8 AM, apparently. How on earth did you find that out? It's true, I was. Oh, it's probably on this channel somewhere. I think some of the old TV shows are on there when I had like a terrible mic and I hadn't properly developed my voiceover style. But yeah, there are some episodes of the TV show on this channel that I saved. It was part of a, if you don't know, and I've talked about it loads on this channel before, so most people will know. But I'm going to repeat it anyway. I did the a video game segment for a entertainment news TV show. But occasionally, they would let me have my own half-an-hour special. Just me. All about video games for half an hour, and then it would often get repeated from 6 AM till 8 AM. And there were video interviews, there were game reviews, there were previews. It was a lot of work. It was good fun. It was good fun to make, but it was a lot of work. It was good that I was working in shopping TV at the time, because when I was working in shopping TV, I was doing a 7-day fortnight, so I do 2 days on, 2 days off, basically. So that meant, you know, some weekends sometimes I'd have 3-day weekends. Other times I'd have 2-day weeks. That gave me a lot of time to, you know, do Platform 32 stuff. If I'd have had a 9 to 5 like I do on Eurogamer, there's no way I could have done it. Is there footage of this online, says Jeremy McLeod? Yeah, there's footage of it on Platform 32 on the YouTube channel. There's a playlist, I think, called TV News. It's rather embarrassing nowadays. But I was a wee Games Journo baby. I didn't have any Games Journo training. I just had a passion for video games, so I was very much learning as I went along. I had a passion for video games and a knowledge of video capturing and editing and all that kind of technical production, so you know,
Comap explosives acquired.
it was
These are Comap devices.
very family friendly. I had to edit out all the gore and like all the exciting bits about video games. So there, I seem to remember I had to repeat footage a lot because I didn't have much footage, especially on previews where trailers would just be like, you know, any kind of. I could show, for some reason, I could show a bit of gunfire, but I couldn't. I wasn't allowed to show any stabbings. I could show people getting shot, but no stabbings. That was a big no-no. No nudity. I wasn't allowed to show that either. Not that there's that much nudity in video game trailers, but yeah, I wasn't allowed to show any of that. No swearing whatsoever. And a lot of the interviews I had on the show were bought by the TV company from Associated Press. So someone else would do the interviews. They would upload B-roll. Whoops, I shouldn't have stood there. And then I would just take the footage off the Associated Press website, voice in my own questions and gameplay, and then like blag it that I'd done the interview when it was just generic B-roll, interview B-roll that I'd repurposed. But it was all paid for. The TV company paid a big budget for an Associated Press license, so that I could do stuff like that, and so that they could do stuff like that as well, because they do the same with interviews with pop stars and movie stars and things like that. Sounds like a P32 video with 95% of the content cut. This is Jeremy McLeod. Correct. Kate Lily says, apart from 32, so no fun. I mean, basically, yes. It's definitely... I mean... No, it wasn't that fun. It was fun for me to produce. But it was hardly highbrow TV. I like to think that my writing skills and presentation style are way better now than back then, because I've had a lot more practice now, and I still am not, but I wasn't the most confident writer back in the day. I think I'm a much better writer than I was, but that's because I put in the graft and practiced and, you know, tried to push myself a little bit and write about like things that I wouldn't normally have written about. And back when I started Platform 32, I was very much a behind the scenes kind of guy. I was a director and vision mixer for Shopping TV. I started off as a floor manager and then worked my way up to camera operator, and then from there worked my way to vision mixer and director. And I was like, in the end, I was leading like a crew of people and running primetime Shopping TV, baby, making the most monies. People would beg to have me as their director. But yeah, it's only been since I started working for Eurogamer that I mean, you can tell from my first Eurogamer videos up to now that the improvement, not only in my work and my output, but like in my equipment as well. Like the mic I used to use, all my old, even when I started working for Eurogamer, there was no budget really, so I had to use all my old kit. So my first Eurogamer videos and pretty much all of my early platform 32 Eurogamer videos all were done on a microphone, which I stole from my old shopping TV channel, and it was a an old karaoke microphone. So it was like, and it was from a cheap karaoke kit. So like I had like just terrible audio, and I had to edit in 360p because of the TV, because the TV stuff was only SD on that channel, and it was pretty yeah, it's nice how much things have improved. Basically, Ian's equipment has improved since he's got older, says Gas Sharp. Definitely. My equipment and the way I use it since I was a teenager, my equipment and the way I've used it has definitely improved. Whoop, whoop. So we're back now, inexplicably, because I wasn't reading the I was not reading the story. I was having a lovely trip down memory lane, down Ian memory lane. Hello, welcome to the Ian biography channel. Yeah. I think at this point, though, this is probably where I started to feel like I didn't want to play anymore, because it feels like I'm back at exactly the same level. It's just, it's all repurposed assets now of that first original level. I mean, I feel like there should be a radar dish up there, because it's pretty much exactly the same location. I don't think it's meant to be, but there's even a stairway up here with a red canister on. Maybe it is the same area. Either way, yeah, this is yeah, this is the same area. I've just come back to exactly the same area, clearing out the same kind of copy and paste baddies. So yeah, now I'm starting to remember why I found this game a little bit tedious. This isn't even the fun level. Like that sci-fi level was boring. It's just kind of like monochrome, and all the baddies were copy and paste spacemans. And then this level is just like Brown Town. The fun level's the one with the cranes and all the walls you can shred through. Oh shit! There's a lot of explosive barrels in here, and I think this is probably where the game fell apart for most people. It's just the lack of variety when it came to the gameplay. Funnily enough, I've been watching some of your older vids. Watched your 3DS review the other day. How I loved that when it first came out. Oh shit, Lead Rabbit. Yeah, that. Oh, nuts. Yeah, I was so excited. The 3DS seemed like the most magical, futuristic thing I'd ever seen. I went to London for a press event for that. Oh, don't kill me, don't kill me. Damn it. I went to London for a press event for that at the top of a big tall building, and there was loads of different 3DS games on display, and just like everyone's mind was being blown by like how like cool it was. Like, how can I see in 3D? It's amazing. It felt just as futuristic to me as VR did when I first tried out VR. The 3DS, still a good piece of kit. When I went on my honeymoon to Japan, I took my 3DS with me, and I played the entirety of Resident Evil Revelations on it. The flight was like 11 hours, and for 8 hours straight I just played Resident Evil Revelations. Completed it all the way through. It was a bit of a slog at times, But it really helped pass the time on that monster of a flight. It's weird though that the flight time to Japan was pretty much, give or take an hour, exactly the same amount of time as it... Whoa, that's some explodey stuff. Give or take an hour was exactly the same amount of time it took us to fly to Amsterdam for my dad's 70th birthday party. So I can't remember what I played on the way to Las Vegas. I think... No, it wasn't Super Mario Odyssey. I watched a few films on that flight. I watched the new Predator movie. I remember watching that and just being like, what the fuck? That new Predator movie's so bad. I don't think they could get worse than Alien vs Predator 2, but turns out they can. I've activated my super missiles. My super bullets. Okay, I don't know how I defused the explosives, but oops, shit. Who's dropping all these mines? They're everywhere. Someone's shitting out mines. Oh, that's a very perfect dark GoldenEye style sound effect. Am I not? Come on. So this has turned more into just like a wave shooter now than as any kind of story-driven campaign. It's like protect the point while you do a defuse. Yeah, back in the day of YouTube, the early days of YouTube, they used to have a TV section where you'd have things like Hollyoaks and things like, and they'd have their own special area of YouTube. Oh, bumholes! And I was very excited when Platform 32 got TV show status on here. I was like, oh, this is it! I've hit the big time. I hadn't though. I thought it would increase my subscriber rate a little bit, but it didn't really. I don't think people really knew the TV show area existed. But that TV show, I'm pretty sure that TV show area still exists somewhere, just there's no links to it or anything. I know that the playlist still exists. In your face. Contacts NDP Major.
We're clear, but the militia was coming at us. There's no other reason to attack this building apart from the support point. This has to be the
No, I'm going to kill some innocent melons. Ah, that was karma. Got hit by a grenade because I killed the melons. Okay, I've got to find the NCP Major or something, and he's lying around over this direction. Let's take a jog through this building to avoid all the shooty-mans. My. There are two factions going at it now or something. Let's get through here. Oh. Okay, we're basically going right back to the beginning of the level. Are you on my side? No. He just forgot to shoot at me for a bit. Can I... No? How do I get up? Oh. What? Huh? How do I get up here then? Oh, maybe I have to go through here and round? Nope. Yep. Here we go. I just... I've got bored of the shootouts. I'm just legging it.
We want to talk to this guy, but his entourage is gonna shoot first and talk.
Did you ever meet Aoife before EG? I know she worked at Jinx on Freeview, says Gavin. The first time I properly met Aoife was on stage at EGX when me and Gav Murphy did a live Alien Isolation challenge, and we got other game journos up to play the Alien Isolation challenge maps to see who could get the furthest. That was the first time I met Aoife. I was aware of her work. I was a big fan of her work because I'd seen a lot of it before. Unofficial Xbox magazine and stuff like that, but we'd not really hung out or anything. The fucking hell, I couldn't work out how to melee for some reason. I have never lived in London. I was always outside of London because I had to do my shopping TV work, and then I was like absolutely like blasted on my days off doing Platform 32 stuff. I never had any spare time, so I would never really get to go to London and hang out with other games journos. It really wasn't until like Eurogamer came out that I started to know a lot of other game journos. There was a fair few people that I made friends with at events and things, like Sam Clay, who used to work at VG 24/7. A lot of people that I used to know back in the day from events and stuff don't even work in games media anymore. People don't tend to stick around in games media too long unless they get a full-time job. Most people are freelance, and then they go into PR and things like that, because that's really where the money is. There's no real... Being a games journalist, don't get me wrong, is loads of fun, and it's an incredible privilege to be able to do my hobby for a job, but ain't no one getting rich off it. At least if you work in games PR, you know, and you work in a big office in London, you get the the big company bucks, but not really for games journalism. I'm nice and comfortable, but yeah, I ain't I wouldn't like to. There's no way I'd have been able to get a mortgage on freelance game journalism rates. Not for sure. Ian and Gav would be dangerous, says Moddy do. There is a... Where is it? Ian and Gav. Alien Isolation. Gavin didn't work for Eurogamer for very long. He got a job for Eurogamer. And then he got and he was there for about a month doing videos for EGX, and then he got his dream job, which was at IGN. It was like his dream job because it was games and comic books and movies rather than just like games. So he was like, "I'm really sorry, but I'm going to go IGN." Everyone was like, fair play. That's fair enough. So I didn't really do that many videos with Gav. I did a couple of live shows with him at EGX, which I don't think were ever recorded back in the day. I don't think they were broadcast live. I think that's probably the Alien Isolation video I've put in there. Is probably the only time we ever did a video together. We were in a kind of new area though. Look at those boob mountains. There's just luscious mounds. There's not too much detail to them. They're just like texture blobs. I could do better in Far Cry's level editor, I think. Jobs that pay a lot are only good for as long as you can stand to be that awful a person, says Nightcat. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, look at this. Boom. That's a good bit of destruction. I mean, you can tell how interesting this game is by the fact that for the last half an hour I've tuned out and basically talked about anything but this game. I'm enjoying this trip down memory lane, though. Thinking about some things I've not really thought about for years. Oops, stop focusing on the luscious blobs, says Kate Lily. I can't help it. I've just done this. Oh, okay, that... Oh, look, here we go. Here's a thing. So I've got a new power-up, which actually highlights enemies now. Makes them easier to see. Could have done with this in a level that was, like, just shadows, but never mind.
Explosive troops.
Explosive troops. Oh, nuts. Where are they? Oh, made me jump, you bastard. Whoa! I think I've stopped playing by this point. Oops. That hurt. I don't remember this level at all. I remember the sci-fi level. So I think that last level just wore my patience thin, and I stopped after that. I can't be sure because I could have forgotten everything, but I don't seem to remember. What is that bleeping noise? I think it's my power's running out. Yeah, it's my power's running out. Knifey computery. Oh shit, son! Don't remember that cool like tunnel under the mountain there. That's kind of like Ridge Racer. Got an explosive kill there. Didn't even see an enemy there, but so I'm basically just like Billy No Mates, legging it around the battlefield, killing willy-nilly. Billy No Mates does a bang bang. Wait, I've completely gone past my... Can't shred through any of these walls either. Disappointed with the lack of shred on these walls here.
You won't be able to get in until those barriers come down.
Ooh, what the? Hack Sam site. Okay. Is there a story to this game, says EA122? In the loosest of terms, there's a story. It really is quite forgettable and, like, really has no impact on the gameplay. It's just from what it seems like, it's just a series of voiceovers that loosely tie each set piece together. So it ain't gonna thrill you, and it... Oh, that's better. It ain't gonna thrill you, and it ain't gonna make you cry like The Last of Us. I mean, it might make you cry, but for different reasons. But I'm again a sucker for explosions. You don't seem to be able to shoot all the wall. I can't destruct that bit, but I can shoot all the way around this window frame. Let's see. Will the window frame has gravity as well. It doesn't just float there. So you can shoot your way through a window frame. That's kind of cool. I'm a fan of that. I like the way the corner's shot off the wall there as well, off the door. It's hard getting used to having the B button as melee. How I get through here, dude? I need to get upstairs somehow. What the fuck are you doing, buddy? Yeah, wake up, mate. Where do you even come from? Did he spawn there, or did he just leg it into the room and then decide to... He was like, what the... Who the fuck has done that to my favourite window? That's what he's saying. How the hell do we get... Is that... No. How do I get onto the roof of this building, then? The waypoint's on the roof. What's going on here? Everyone's doing a blow up. Is it up there? It's on that bit, isn't it? How do I get up there? Keep clear. Feels like this door should be open somehow. What if I throw a grenade at it? Oh, didn't do it. Doesn't even look like there's a way up there. Oh! There it is. How did I not see that before? Was the door closed before? Oh shit, that wasn't melee. I miss Red Faction, says Gavin. Me too! Dougie says I was thinking about Red Faction too. I was also thinking about Red Faction. The old Xbox 360... the old Xbox first-person shooter one I was thinking about specifically. Oh, I really want to play that now. I remember that being a great game.
That bang will have arcadey forces converging on your position.
Hey Ian, any plans on streaming Mafia 2 Definitive Edition, says Craig Green. No plans as of yet, but never say never. We shall see. I've got, like, I do my Animal Crossing garbage streams on a Monday. TERRORflops on a Tuesday now. That leaves me with Wednesday and Thursday to fill, because Friday's normally drunk, Warzone, and or happy hour tavern time. So there's still 2 days to fill with either solo Warzone, although I did pretty shit at solo Warzone today on Eurogamer, Jesus Christ. Thank God I got my mojo back on that last match. I felt like a right dickhead. But yeah, potentially. I played Mafia 2 back in the day, so whether I want to replay it again, I'm not 100% sure. If there's nothing new out that I want to play, then yeah, probs. But we shall see, we shall see. Oh, I've got no grenades. That sucks. Oh! So where are we going now? Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, these enemies are just spawning out of thin air. No, Exploding Man. Kill General Okoro. Okay. Oh, and people stop shooting in a butthole. General Okoro is the last objective. I'm going to run around here. I wonder if I can get up from... Oh, look at all these ammos and things. Can I get up around this end? I think I might be able to. Just skirt around all the spawning out thin air baddies and come around here. Boo boo boo. Where's the up bit again? What was that noise? It's a rocket just took off. Don't know, but I did a Donald Trump and looked straight at the sun. What a fucking idiot. Weapon cache. We got any new weapons here? I've not checked this one. What's this? New Tavor. Well, let's have that as my primary weapon. Zoba dooba dooba doo! Oh. Damn it. Don't think I can cheat my way past all the enemies. That's annoying. Oh well. You got any more of these I can pick up? I'm starting to become a big fan of the zip zop zappity doo sound effects for the upgrades and the collectibles. Zip zop zappity doo! You've picked up a gun. Okay, looks like I just wasted a ton of time. Oh, this is a burst rifle. That's not good. Immediate regret. Oh, shred through that wall though. There's someone up there. No, there's someone there. Where are you, General Legs Akimbo? shot in the ass. No grenades! Ow! Wow, yowas, ows. Oh.
Now it's time to chase him down.
Now it's time to chase him down, eh? Alright, well... Well, that's good. There's one thing I'm good at doing. It's shooting people in the back. Just dodging and ducking and diving, weaving past the bullets. Shredding through that cover. And watching Mans explode himself. Okay, kill General Okoro. There he goes. Leg it! See you later, James Clark. Thanks for watching, sir. Alright, how the... Where the... So I got to that room. And there's no reason to go to that room except to trigger a cutscene.
He's called in an airstrike.
Shit, son. That's not good. Yikes. He's calling an airstrike on himself. Shit. Well, he's good at shooting. Unless it was like on the Eurogamer stream where I got sniped and airstriked at the same time. I'll have to go and get General Akomo again. The door's open now, so that's good.
Now it's time to chase him down.
Just get those two guys who are just, you know, sat there having a natter. Oh, nice. It didn't save the fact that I had shiteness gun.
He's close. Should be just ahead of you.
Ducking and diving. There's literally no point going into... He's not even anywhere near here. He's out there on that balcony. And he's running the wrong... completely the wrong direction too. Like in that cutscene, he's running off down that... in that direction. Down the walkway.
Snipers!
Like he's running... He's running across this walkway here. But at the end of the cutscene, he's over here.
He's called in an airstrike.
There was a sniper in an airstrike. Who knew? Ow. My butt. Wow. Have some more of that, buddy. Oh, tits! Ah! I killed him as well. Ow! I think I killed him and then like a... This tough guy mate came and shot me in the butt with a shotgun. So that worked out how to place landmines in this game, but it'd be quite funny to see if I could place a landmine on that walkway as he runs past. Where are you going? Jesus Christ. Go back to army school, son.
He's close. Should be just ahead of you.
He's not just ahead of me though, is he? What you're doing there is a lying. Headshot through cover. I was shooting him in the junk. Got him in the little head, maybe. Is it still on easy, says Unholy Muppet. It is still on easy. I'm just terrible. I'm just terrible. That's cool though. Bit more destructibility with that wall. So I'm gonna put on my super stopping power bullets this time.
He's called in an airstrike.
we go.
You on board,
Oop.
we can do some serious damage.
Oh no, I'm stood right next to a
Seems the
bloody
general had an encryption
explosive
device.
canister.
Find it.
Oh shit. Bad, 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 bad.
Snipers!
Snipers! Run away from the snipers. It's too tempting to wibble wobble left and right, and it's not doing anything for my accuracy. But it's quite fun. What the? Lame. Come on, have some. Blow up! There we go. That's what I wanted to see. What are you doing back there? Having a wee-wee? Secrets? No secrets. Okay, 110 yards this way. So it's kind of like these are like small, disinteresting open areas. A fair amount of brown. And some destructible environments, but when it is destructible it's good fun, but it's very inconsistent with what is and isn't destructible. Here's the encryption key. Ooh, push. Push the button. Push the button.
Different encryption key and a different code.
Oh.
Looks like we found coordinates to a new target base.
Another one of them invisible rockets flying off. Just break my legs a little bit more. Okay, oh, we're finally going up the road. Hooray. This is where I wanted to go earlier. It looks cool. I like this little makeshift... Oh, I don't even get to go up it! Grade E. Grade D. Grade C. There we go. Grade C. Not too bad. Oh! Edward Meekham says, I worked on this POS, lol. POS stands for Premium Online Service, of course. He was environment artist. Says Edward Meekums. Hello, Edward Meekums. If you fancy sharing any stories in the comments about your time making this premium online service game, then yeah, as Richard says, Ian was saying the game was getting a lot of hype back in the day. Do you have any memories of that? No need to answer if you're not allowed or you don't want to. No pressure. Can completely understand if you're tied down with, like, I don't know, if there's NDAs or anything that still lasts from here. But it would be quite fun to hear some development stories if you have any. The network has identified the target's main centre of operations is into Sang, a militarised compound near the freeway, so blah blah, get in there and blah blah.
The target is global.
Believe Stuart Black worked on it for a time, says Edward Meekums. Huh, the guy behind Black, yeah, nice.
We knew they were here. I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this earlier, but listen. All you need to know is this. The target arrived, and war swiftly followed. This can't be a coincidence.
So again, it looks like we're on a bit of a copy and paste level. I don't know whether this is exactly the same one as the kind of shanty town with the shreddable walls, but oh no, I don't like that gun. The shanty town with the shreddable walls has definitely been my favourite one so far.
Air support unavailable. If you would like to register a complaint, please do so on your return.
Okay, so now I can activate a weapons of mass destruction airstrike if I get enough intel, which is pretty cool. First, yeah, this is definitely. Is it a copy and paste though? I don't see the. So I don't see the cranes anymore that are in the skylight, but on the skyline. But this definitely looks like the same level as before, because I'm pretty sure I went along this way I went down here and then up here. Yeah. So yeah, there's. Oh, I can't get up. So yeah, you can definitely see why people found it repetitive. Oh no, Edward Meekham said it was a very unhappy time making this. Oh no, he said he was made redundant just before Christmas. Oh, bums. No, so now he's left the hell that is game development. I have utmost respect for the majority of games developers. Some of them out there are bad apples. Notch! But, like, I've been to game studios and I've seen a tiny... I used to just rest someone. I've seen just a tiny slice of the intense, like, hard work it takes to, like, make a video game come to life. And there is, let me tell you, there is literally no way I'd ever A, be clever enough to be a game developer, or B, have the patience necessary to do it. I'm an incredibly impatient person. Oh, that's a nice bit of explosion. That was a good destruction. I like the way that ripped through the building. Made the frame rate have a bit of a cry, but that was some good explodings. And yeah, you have to be really good at maths to be a game developer, which I am not. I tried to learn coding a few times. Once on the ZX Spectrum, and once with, oh god, I can't remember what it was called now. It's that long ago. Something on the Amiga. Anyway, the furthest I ever got with making a game was making a game called Dewberry the Psychotic Blueberry on a program called Shoot 'em Up Construction Kit, which was made by Sensible Software for the Amiga, I believe. So they know I'm coming, huh? Yeah. I wonder if Dewberry the Psychotic Blueberry even exists anymore. Might be saved on a disc somewhere up in my loft. Shoot 'em up construction kit was fun in the day though. Made a few games about willies that shot sperm everywhere, as I'm sure pretty much everybody did. Oh my god, this game's got a cutscene. What?
Your chances of violent death have increased dramatically. Employees appointed, that death will terminate your contract.
Excellent. I can't do this. Can't do the weapons of mass destruction thing.
I'll find an answer.
Target troops incoming.
Okay, so
Please remove enemy assets with extreme force.
I'll remove their asses with extreme force.
Precise strike capability.
Uh-huh.
Support now on station.
Who on earth would need
Finding
this many
solutions to the
satellites so close together? What are they, SETI? Did that work? What does that mean? Do I press a button or do I just explodo? Or do I have to airstrike it? Not 100% here. I think I might have to kill enough people to earn myself an airstrike. Oh, I don't know. Take that, future dude. This one's lighting up first. Maybe I know. I'm not sure. If I stand still, I will die easier. Huh? That's good to know. Hey, did you just karate kick me with lightning? Wow. Okay. Oh. I'm a little bit unsure as to my tactics here. Because I'm 100% not earning intel fast enough to blow these things up. I think it's the word airstrike being written on it makes me think that I've got to drop an airstrike on them. Can I get in the building if I shoot that? It's going to hurt me, isn't it? Can, yeah. Anything in here useful? See you later, Edward Meekums. Thanks for sharing. So I don't really... What am I doing with this then? Just as airstrike. Can't do an airstrike.
Target troops incoming.
Okay, target troops. Where are you? Oh, there's one! Vibrating his way into the battle zone like a lethal dildo on legs. Play that video game. Oh, I'm not earning airstrike points very quickly, that's for sure. There's got to be a faster way to do this. What the... Ah! No! No, Space Lady! Oh, there we go. Okay. She spaffs out a load of them. Okay. Oh shit, I'm still another thing. Okay, yeah, that's how you do it. So... I guess it's shoot target troops. Shoot the lady who spaffs intelligence all over the floor. Blow up what's it. And repeat. Fnar, fnar, fnar. Help. Oh god, oh god. What are you doing, future kicks? Oh, she's off again. Okay. No! She took her coinage, her intel with her. It's not fair. Okay, nom 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 nom. Oh, Jesus. Alright, silent but violent. Sneak up on me, why don't you? Alright, there she is. Oh god. And she seems to be invulnerable to... I mean, she seems to be vulnerable to people who are hiding inside a door, which is good. Howie, my bot, my bot bot, my bot bot. Ow. Okay, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Hey, out, hey, out. Listen. Absolute fuckleberry fin. Give me a bits, lady. Okay. Time for an airstrike. Were there 3 of these or 4? I hope there's 3. Because this is not exactly the most exciting of boss battles. The douche! Yeah, 3 of 3 destroyed.
Go. Let's get into that building and hope that thing's not still active.
Yes. Let's do this. Oh, look, it's another one of colour in your own levels. Oh, I like how they've suddenly remembered to put cutscenes into this game. Wow, she's got a big mouth. You bastard! Excellent. Can't you use the D-pad shit to strike them? Says, yes, you have to use it. So, what you can't see, because I'm blocking it, is here. There is a circle. And you have to collect all the bits of intel to build up the circle until it lets you then use the D-pad to drop an explosive, basically. So, you do use a D-pad shortcut to blow the things up. But you have to collect the bibbles. You have to collect the intelligent pips. That felt like her mouth was FMV, says Owen Maguire. It did look very weird. Reminded me a lot of the mouth of Sauron in the Lord of the Rings movies, says Alex Samaris. Can I go to bed yet, says Lassus. Lassus, what do you mean? Are you not watching this in bed? The most sexy of places to watch this? Destroy the target's African operation. We need evidence of the target's involvement with the conflict in Tasanga. Once you've obtained it, destroy the... Oh. I don't think it matters. Destroy the target's African operation. We need evidence of it. Once you've obtained it, destroy the factory facility and get out quickly. So we need to close down this conflict.
Get ready.
Okay, so...
Those data worms planted at the heart of the Nexus. We'll pull all the information on the target, on this nemesis.
Back inside...
As we can and get the hell out. Does that work for you?
Blandotron. No gun, what's it called? Gun shop. I forget words. Probably a terrifying sign of my age. My cognitive functions are declining, but they've always been slightly declined, to be honest with you. I feel like I've been in here before as well. A lot quieter this time though. Even though I presume I'm in a different area of the world now. Wibbly wobbly wibbly wobs. Suck a fat one! Wonder how far I can get by just running. Not very far. Guess I've got to kill the dweebs. Sounds big and shoot. Oh, not that big. Is there a way through? No, it kind of, it's cool. It shoots the. I like the way it shoots the panels off the wall and like exposes circuits. This area is now safe. I was hoping that I could just leg it through the entire thing. See you later, EA122. So thanks for the stream. Thanks, mod. Thanks, chatters. For what it's worth, I am watching this in bed, but not in sexy wear. I mean, for what it's worth, I'm playing this, and my bottom half, I'm in stockings and suspenders. This top half, I've got to wear this t-shirt because it gets quite hot in here otherwise. If you know what I'm saying. Hi-oh! Where do you want me to go, video game? Down? Okay. Boom! Sucks to be you. Yeah, heading all the way down. Ah! Ah! Bob. Not really. There's no real impact with the melee attacks either. You just go swipe and they go and then you fall down. Definitely needs something there to add a bit of impact when you're doing a stabby. Have a grenade. Have another grenade. As if my grenade on the left did 0 damage at all. What nonsense! Beautiful destruction. I'm destroying everything but the baddies at this point. Fall, you fool! Cooking this grenade.
Snipers in your area.
I think I made him do a lie down. Oh shit, snipers. Oh shit. There we go. Going over here. What the? Oh, that's a nice chain reaction. I killed the majority of the snipers there. Blah, blah, blah. Heading onwards. HCO. Oh, fuck! Oh no, oh no, oh no! What? 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 That's what you get for shooting at wibbly wobbly wavy arm man. Okay, heading down the data center. Got one of those doors in my house. To the toilet. Makes going to the toilet very exciting, let me tell you. Oh, look at that cool console. Now that, my friends, is a gamer chair. A bag of Doritos and a bottle of Mountain Dew, and you can live forever playing games in that piece of shit.
There, upload the data worm and let's get out of here.
Upload the data worm. Man, that's well early 2000s. Well, it's not actually. This is like mid. This is 2010s. Data worm. Let's do some hacking. Okay, I'm uploading my worm. No, I'm not. No. No, oh. Turns out I have to stand really close to it.
We're inside.
Oh.
Shutting down data links. They're not tracing this back to me.
We let you live once.
What?
We will not make that mistake again.
Oh no.
Critical overload detected.
I seem to be trapped somehow.
You've got to get out. You've got to get out now.
Access the Nexus. Oh, yeah, no, I can't go. Doesn't want me to go through those lasery doors, can I? Oh, yeah, it's this way. Trouble is the level. Everything's the same colour, so it make navigation a little bit confusing at times. Okay, we're just gonna leg it. Seems like everyone else is just being killed by the level for me, which is handy. 30 seconds to get a...
Get to the exit.
I'm trying! Sorry, not sorry.
You have to get out of there.
I'm bloody running! I'm dying at 7... I think I'm going to do it. It's going to be close because my guy's out of stamina. There we go. Here we go. Look at body count score 180. Got a big D there. Give it big legs, says Guy Sharp. Big legs. Pchow, pchow, pchow. Oh, I've got an enhanced adrenaline. Oh. This game seems to be really, really bad, says Mike Burgess. I mean, yeah. It's not the best. It's better than I remember it being, I think, but it's still pretty dull. The core of the Nexus is about to blow. Get out through the ore mine. Make your way to the AC extraction point at the top of the crane. Oh, this must be the E3 mission that they did a thing on the crane with.
Critical destruction signature detected. Explosion imminent.
Wait, are we back in the mine again? What? I don't understand.
The reactor core is breaking up.
Yeah, we are. I just went in, back in. I went into it, out of it,
Okay.
blew up some things, and went back in again to blow up some
You'll
more
have to get
things.
through the mine and up onto one of those cranes above you.
Okay. Let's try and do this nice and quick, because I've got 13 minutes left on this Let's Play. Boom! Everyone's exploding. It's gonna... What?
Warning. And signatures detected.
Destroy active SAM sites. Oh.
UAV out.
Why would they even bother having active...
Extraction
Oh.
inbound. But I can't bring the drone in with those SAMs still functioning.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes
Targeting
sense.
equipment and we'll be back in business.
Come on, big lad. Fall, big lad, fall! And you, medium lad. Is he dead? No, he's not dead. Oh shit, he's going to shred through that scenery. Fall, big lad! I'm going to put my big gun. Oh, shite. Oh, shite. Rushing.
AC extraction inbound. But I can't bring the drone in with those SAMs still functioning. Destroy their targeting equipment and we'll be back in business.
Tee! I'm going to die again. Yeah.
AC extraction inbound. But I can't bring the drone in with those SAMs
Someone
still
behind me. Is
functioning.
that why I'm getting...
Destroy their targeting equipment and we'll be
There you
back
are.
in business.
You cheeky dickhead. What? Die ever? There you go. Stab you up. That'll learn you. Let's try my adrenaline too. Look at that. So, fucking using my adrenaline to... Oh. Go in a circle. Damn it. Stop appearing behind me. It's annoying. Oh no. Sorry, Big Dave. Oop.
The objective should be just ahead. I'm seeing a guard unit close by. Obviously no one's told them this place is about to be annihilated.
Militia reinforcements en route.
Guard unit. I'll guard your unit. Uh-oh, shit. Huh? Yep. Hey, don't. Why are you throwing grenades at your own SAM site? Buddy, sit the fuck down. Where are you? There you are. Nice. It's a semi-decent grenade throw. What are we doing? Plant. Comap charge. That's one gone.
Good work. One more to go.
Destroy second active SAM site.
Army reinforcements.
Is that the... this way now? My bottom. Well, this is the deadest of dead ends. Ow! Fuck me! Leave it out, lads. Some of us are just trying to escape a calamitous explosion here. How get out do? I should have just stayed on the ground floor. So the other one's up there somehow, so there must be a... Bloop bloop. Pop bleep. There must be a way up. How do I get in there then? It's up there. What am I missing? Oh, there's a... Okay. There's a walkway there. For a game all about destructibility, it's really... The fact that you can't, like, knock down doors is quite disappointing to me. Okay, here we go. This is it. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way.
New estimation. Blast zone calculated at 5 miles.
Shit.
Please remove all network
5
access
miles?
from blast radius.
That's a long way. God damn it, buddy. What? I'm giving you my special bullets and everything. Oh shit, he's still alive. Oh shit! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Fucking hell. Pummeled that asshole. Wait, what?
Reinforcements.
I'm pretty, I'm just flailing my way through the game at this point. Just flailing.
New estimation. Blast zone calculated at 5 miles.
Blast zone calculated.
Remove all network assets from
Okay.
blast radius.
Ah! There we go, that's better. You are all dead, mates.
Medical units detected.
I just fucking hell. Is that a medic guy who's bringing people back alive? Stop it! Hey! Nobody! She knows. Okay, well, that's going to explode. Run away!
Sail threat resolved.
Head towards higher ground.
That's it. AC inbound. You'll need to head for higher ground.
Okay. Head on through the side.
Troopers, moving to your position. Evac point.
Ooh, bad troopers. Don't worry. I got the big guns. Yeah, there's the future troopers. Pooper, future trooper poopers. Is this a? Oh, this is a dead end. Ooh. So many futury poops. Oh, it bounced right off his flat top haircut army helmet. Is every single one of these baddies wearing these armors? Have they all got Guile from Street Fighter 2 haircuts?
Your survival rating is 0.
2.
We suggest you improve these odds.
Oh, no, can't climb that ladder. Yes, this is the bit for E3 where they're like, yeah, you can pop out from cover using the left stick. Do a pop out. Press X to pop out. Yeah, you can do a pop out. You can shoot through cover. This game is the best games. Why can't I? There we go. I think I've got people behind me as well. It's definitely looked better in E3. Oh
Target
shit.
troops inbound. They don't want you escaping without evidence.
They love their evidence. It's my evidence. Mine. I love my evidence too much. Please. Give me back my evidence, I say.
Blast imminent. All network personnel are advised to remove themselves from the blast area immediately.
Yeah, definitely some rose-tinted memories and perhaps making up my own memories going on here.
Projected body count 12,000. Please remove all network assets from the blast area.
Oh, it's very wobbly. Jesus Christ. Listen, lads, it's going to be a 5-mile radius explosion. You got better things to worry about than
Survival
whether or not
rate
I've
estimated at
got a USB stick smuggled up the butt. Jump? Oh shit! Come, 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 come! I'm jumping. I jumped. Whee! Whoa! Sci-fi. Kadoosh. Yeah. Woo.
relax.
Boom.
Your safety is our concern.
The doom. Oh, look at that explosion. Tee. Well, there we go. I have a soft spot for 6-7 rated last gen games, says Gavin. Me too, Gavin, me too. So there we go. Mission end, grade D. That seems like a good place to wind up. Let's just see if this level is the third zone, which was kind of allegedly quite special, but I never got to. We shall find out quickly. I'll put a little bit more if it is, but if it's just another bullshit future Blandertron or Blandertron
Damage evaluation.
Shantytown, I might not. That's a big body count.
Assessing strategic mission options. Assignment calculated. Deployment option selected. Operative deployment commenced.
Okay. We're in a... I've had a sedative administered. Oh, an antidote. So they knocked me out. They've transported me on a truck. They've... What's going on? I'm in a drone again. I think I've woken up on a drone. What is that? A network pod? I'm invisible above them, I guess, in a drone. Asset deployment imminent. Thanks for streaming in, says Saul Reed. You're welcome, Saul Reed. I didn't see you there, Saul. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad that everyone stuck around to watch it. Very, very good to have you all here with me. I feel like I've got a sneeze coming, but like the feeling won't go away. It could be hay fever. I don't normally get hay fever. So this is Zucheng, is the home of the infamous Red Circle gang. They use this area for the import and export of narcotics. So is this like South Korea?
Here, right?
China?
We didn't get any definitive proof of the target's activities in Africa, and we need something concrete, or they'll just cover it up. At least our actions in Tsanga resulted in the world taking notice.
Tsanga.
Peacekeepers are moving in now.
So great.
We've done a little bit.
So last gen great.
Now, let's shut the
Unbelievable.
target down.
So this is the area I didn't know existed. This is my first time ever laying eyes on this area in this game. It's quite, I wouldn't say it's pretty, but it's nice. for this time period, I guess, of games. Textures are a bit bum. And it's, yeah, very, very brown. And the gameplay is just, again, just identical. So we know exactly what to expect up until the end of the game. More just senseless shooting at rapidly respawning enemy types. It's alright. It's not as bad as I remembered. But it is like I'm a fan of the destruction. The destruction in it was cool. I just don't think it was used very well. It was used very sparingly, and there was no tactical advantage to using it really, which I think they sold the shredding as like a tactical advantage. But when you've just got enemies randomly running at you from all places, it's hard to, it's hard to do a tactic when it's just like a furious wave shooter almost. Levels wise, very bland. Gameplay wise, again, very bland. The story is just like, who cares? It's just a very bland game. It's nowhere near as exciting or as groundbreaking feeling as Black was back in the day. But there's glimmers of good stuff in here. It's just, it's just little sprinkles in an overall package that it's like putting, I don't know, it's like putting ice cream sprinkles on some mashed potato. There's some nice little bits in there, but basically it's just grey mush. So yeah, that was the very first episode of TERRORflops. I hope you enjoyed this look back at Body Count from Codemasters. I'm not going to announce what the next game is going to be until the next episode of TERRORflops, which will be next Tuesday, but it'll be a game that flopped. It'll be a bad game that flopped. You can guarantee that. So thank you so much to everybody who's watched. Big thanks to Mods for keeping everyone safe. Big love to all the Platform 32 members and everybody else who has been chatting. If you did enjoy this, give it a big thumbs up. Do subscribe if you want to see more next Tuesday, and do have a lovely day. I'll be back streaming something tomorrow, but I don't know what. TERRORflops is a good concept for a series. Thanks, Ian, says Hockey Rap. I didn't really say, I've had this concept for a series for ages. I was going to do it on Eurogamer, but slightly differently, and then I figured I'll just do it here. It's easy to live stream, so I'll do it here. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much everybody for watching. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.